everyone. I'm driving home for my last day at the gym. Woohoo! Not forever. The last day at the gym that I've been going to, that's attached to where I had physical therapy after my original surgery. So if you're just tuning in, I had a double mastectomy. Oh my gosh, almost 4 years ago, which is crazy. I went to physical therapy and for like a year, sorry for the bumps, because I had gotten frozen shoulder after my, oh my gosh, it's bumpy. Sorry. Because I had gotten frozen shoulder after my mastectomies. Took a while to figure out that that's what it was. And then, so that was like a year. And then I went back to life and started tutoring after my regular like daytime job. And when I would tutor 2 students in a row, my body, I guess, was not used to that. So I knocked my back out. And that was a little over 2 years ago, I feel like. I can't even remember. So I knocked my back out. I remember it was October. Went back to physical therapy and was just really, like, obviously frustrated. I do so many vlogs about, not liking my body and how much it's changed and blah, 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 blah. You can hear me griping on other ones to look back. So it was frustrating with my back when I knocked my back out because I'm like, what else is going to happen now? And I had fallen twice. My balance was just off. And, everyone's like, you need to have better core strength, blah, blah. And I just didn't feel like doing crunches. But after doing my taxes and realizing how much money I spent out of pocket for health co-pays and all that stuff, aside from the ludicrous amount of money that I spend at work for health insurance, it's crazy. I'll put it out there and scare all of you. I pay, well, now it's almost $6,000 for health insurance back to where I work, which is ludicrous, but that's a whole other story. And then my medical bills for 2 years out of pocket were about 10 grand. And I remember doing a vlog about that because I'm like, what do people do when they don't have the money, but you need the care? And I asked some friends that have chronic stuff going on, and they're like, yeah, we took a second mortgage on the house and blah, blah. And don't get me started on the healthcare system because that's not what this vlog is about. I think I had a rant about that one too. But it's absurd, you put that together. What's that? $16,000, just to make sure that I'm healthy. So when things calmed down and I wasn't spending $10,000 a year on out-of-pocket expenses, I decided to, next to where I had physical therapy, they have a kind of a mini gym. But the point is that it's very individualized. So you have a trainer that you can meet with every month. And obviously there's trainers there. There's small group classes for an hour. And mostly what I was doing was, if not all, it's resistance training. Weights, things to basically build muscle and lower body fat. So they have this machine called InBody, or maybe the whole thing's just called InBody, that you stand on this machine, and then you put your fingers on these sensors and your feet on these sensors, and it gives you your weight and your muscle mass and your BMI and all the numbers. So it's a better picture of how your whole body is doing versus just looking at your weight and that's it. Because I did one this morning, but it only goes back to July. I've been there for a year and 2 months just because I had some cancellations. So in total, it's a year's worth of workouts. And I weighed in tonight 199. And I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Which is, if you've been following along with my journey, it's kind of a big deal for me to say, whatever, It's not like I'm ignoring that. It's just when I first started with this whole gym journey, my main goals were, to get my stomach back in shape, but I don't do a lot of core work there. I don't know why. I need to do that on my own. but my main thing was to, like, it would be lovely to have lost 30 pounds. They told me that, oh yes, that's possible, blah, blah. But I feel like a lot of people that I work with when it comes to this kind of thing are men. And aside from medication, I'm not like dissing any of them. I'm just airing my grievances. Like they tell you that, oh yeah, you can get back to your pre-cancer weight. And I'm like, really? Because that'd be awesome. But like, unless I starve myself, how do I lose that much weight? I don't know. And the reality is I didn't get back to my pre-cancer weight. And you know what? Like, not that I'm thrilled about it, but I'm not going to beat myself up about it either. My balance is very off. I used to, like, if I was wearing heels, because I wore heels because my Achilles hurt because of the meds, and wearing heels where most of my pressure is on the ball of my foot and not on, my whole foot, actually helped. So I would wear heels, like wide heels, not like, stilettos or anything. But then, like, I would walk out of the library and, like, hit a stone the wrong way or something, and then, like, I couldn't catch my balance enough, and then I'd fall, which is, like, awkward and weird. And, tore up some jeans, whatever. So I'm like, I don't want to fall. I want to have my balance back. I'd love to lose the weight. I don't know if that's reality or not. They made me think that it would be. And I wanted my labs to be normal. I wanted all my blood work to show that everything was just fine. So fast forward all this time, I didn't lose the weight with the numbers. If anything, I'd have to look back at what it was in January, but this might, I can't recall if I was over 200 when I went there. I was probably skating around 200. So the fact that I weighed in at 199 is a little bit funny. Yeah, so my labs, I've been having a lot of doctor's appointments, partly why I haven't been vlogging, because I'm just tired of talking about all this stuff, even though I know it's super helpful, and I want to share stuff, but, like, sometimes you just need a break from it, and my vlogs are so far behind at this point, but it doesn't matter. Like, people want to know how I am, they can ask me in real life. IRL. So my labs have been basically back to normal. The only thing that's still weird is my parathyroid hormone gland. My PTH levels are still high, but my understanding is that it's a result of the meds that I'm on. It might have been a result from the Zometa. I honestly don't remember. They were high back in the beginning, even before I was diagnosed. And they related it all to the kidney stone I had in the September before I was diagnosed, when I had cancer and didn't know it. My kidneys have been fine. So, crossing fingers, she's like, if everything is fine up to, I think it's the fall when I see her, they're going to take me off of the hydrochlorothiazide, which is awesome. It will have been 5 years at that point and nothing's happened. I drink more water. I eat healthier than I ate then. Anyhow, so yeah, like, my labs have been looking fine. She even said, oh my gosh, I was going to do a vlog on this separately, but holy cannoli. She even told me, I went for a physical. My doctor told me that if I kept doing, like, what I'm doing and, like, numbers stayed the same, my A1C is still kind of like borderline, but every time I go, it's just under. So they're keeping me off meds for now and, telling me to stay with the exercising, keep with the diet, not dieting, like, keep the food that I'm eating, because I'm doing, the right things, but they don't want to add something else on unless it's totally necessary. But she said that at my next check-in with her in 6 months, if my blood pressure is, like, normal, she's going to take high blood pressure off of my chart. Now, I'm sorry, that is a fucking huge deal. You know how many people in this world have high blood pressure? And, like, when it's genetic, it's hard to fight it. Like, I fought being on blood pressure meds for so long. I'm like, I'm going to do all the things and eat all the right stuff and not have steak, which is not true, but, yeah, do all the right things, and then my blood pressure will be just fine. The reality is, I have found, as I think I've expressed in other vlogs too, various ways for me to calm the fuck down. And what I enjoy, especially about tutoring, what I enjoy is sharing that with other people, because there's so much stress in this world, you know. So that makes me happy. I was like so thrilled if she can take that off, because that's crazy. The day that I went to get my physical done, I had come from a funeral, and the service was really long, which I was very surprised by, because usually, well, in my experience, Jewish funerals are typically short, but this one was not. And I had to leave early, but I was running late to get into Boston for my physical. So I was literally running from the train station to my doctor's appointment. So I assumed when I got there, my blood pressure would be through the roof, but lo and behold, it was not. It was like 120, or no, it wasn't even 120. It was like 119 or something over like 90. And then they took it again before I left, and it was perfectly normal. So, and coming from the stress of being, you know, at a funeral and all that stuff, like, I was very happy with myself that it was normal. I've been kicking my ass, like, trying to work so hard to, like, you know, to get better. So, I have to boogie because I'm running late. But I'm going to have, like, I worked out this morning, so I'm going to have a high protein breakfast right now. Just bring it with me because I have to get to work. Yeah, so I have a sheet of exercises to do, which I have a chalkboard when you first walk into my apartment, and I write on there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm talking fast because I want to, like, get going here. And I check off the days that I actually, like, do something. If I go to the gym, if I hit my, I never shut this off. I never shut this off, and then it thinks I've been working out for the past hour and 10 minutes. But it really wasn't an hour and 10 minutes. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, so overall, I know I've done so many body image things, and at this point, it's like, I have restocked my makeup, like, after the flooding and stuff, obviously, like, I lost everything. So I recently restocked my makeup for things that work with my face, because, like, I have these lovely little spots now. My face is just a different, my complexion is just different than what it was. Like, the eyeshadows that I used to use, they just don't stay in my eyes anymore. So weirdly, I've been using Mary Kay products, like, not that I get paid by Mary Kay, but I bought some stuff, like, to help out a friend or something, and then, like, they work really well. Their brushes are awesome. And someone complimented me this week about how I looked and how my makeup looked, which was really nice. Like, I haven't gotten a compliment like that in a really long time, because I look at myself and I'm like, here, look at my little friend, you know. But that's not what I need to focus on. I'm, like, owning the grays that I have. I still get my hair colored and stuff. My hair is thinning a little bit here, but it's hard to tell if it's thinning or if it's actually gray hair. I don't know. But they make that spray stuff that you can cover it up with. And then I'll throw out that I went to Banana Republic in the mall this past weekend. I hate shopping, which is why I did Stitch Fix for so long. But the quality of their clothes has really gone down the tubes. They just don't last. And they're sending me, like, the same. If they send me another freaking hoodie, I'm going to be like, oh my God. Well, I have said to them, like, oh my God, stop sending me freaking hoodies. So I went to Banana Republic because I used to shop there back in the day, like, before all this shit happened. And I'm like, I want to buy some normal clothes. I don't want to buy clothes that are like, I'm buying these clothes to cover up this because of whatever. No, I just want to go buy normal clothes. So I went there and I told them, like, I just want an outfit. That's it. Their pants, not gonna happen. Oh my gosh, when I used to shop there, I was an 8, but I was also going through a divorce and very stressed out. I'm much less stressed out, obviously, now. So I'm not an 8. So I tried their 14s, because, like, my Stitch Fix jeans are 14s. I have some that are 12s, but those 14s do not close, and they don't sell clothes bigger than a 14. Whatever. And then they gave me some drawstring stuff, and I'm like, I look like a freaking, like, blow up doll. Like, like a doll blown up, not like the, blow up dolls. That was a bad analogy. I look like a balloon attached to my waist down to my feet. I'm like, I don't want to look like that either. I have nice legs. I'd like to accentuate them. But I bought a sweater and I bought a tank top to go underneath it. And it's not super bulky, but it's like, it covers up my belly enough. And I felt normal in it. I felt good in it. And then I bought another sweater, which is funny because they left the security tag on it. So I had to go back and I'm like, oh, whatever. But it's just, oh, and well, this is from Stitch Fix. I got a new scarf. It's so soft. It's so soft and comfy, cozy. Lots of TLC these days. Lots of TLC. I've come really far at the gym. My muscle mass is the biggest thing I'm proud of. My muscle mass has absolutely increased, and my percent body fat has been pretty consistent. But my in the beginning I lost a bit, but my muscle mass has completely increased, which is actually, this check-in was the highest that it's been in 6 months. So I'm very proud of my arms, and I mean, I feel it in like my obliques and stuff. My legs are when I'm exercising, they're solid, and my balance is better. Like, so many things that I wanted out of my body plus more, I'm getting out of it. The only area that I still want to work on is my abs, but I can do things like, you know, I could do push-ups. Granted, they're elevated, but I can do push-ups. You know, I can hold a plank for 35 seconds. When I, like, after you have the surgery, it's like you can't even use your arms. So I went from that. This is my Go Gen vlog. I went from that. So I'm going to be like 5 minutes late for work because I'm happy with myself right now. And I've been in such a bad place that and I just want to express that, like, this shit sucks, man. But, like, there is a fucking light at the end of the tunnel. And is it easy to get there? No. But, like, when you hit a milestone like this, it's a fucking huge ass fucking deal. I'm not going to celebrate with cheesecake because that kind of defeats the purpose. But it's a big deal. And I'm really proud of myself. And, you know, while it's not exactly what I thought that it would be back to what I looked like before, you know, I went through fucking cancer and treatment and surgery. You're going to come out different on the other side. That's just kind of a given, you know? And at this point, like, honestly, and I can't believe I'm actually saying this, I've been looking on Instagram. I'm considering getting some sort of pink ribbon tattoo on me. Not like the plain black or the plain pink ribbon. Like, there's some that have like black outlines or shading in it and stuff, or other designs where like the pink ribbon is like blended in, so it's not just the pink ribbon. Although I don't know where I'd put it. Not on my boobs. And I have 2 more sessions with the nipple tattooing, and that has definitely helped me a lot. Just like when they said, go to the mastectomy store and get new bras and stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to go to a mastectomy store. But when I got those bras, like, it was a game changer. And she told me, she's like, you know, get 4 or 5 for now, like a sports bra. And then I got like 3 regular bras, a nude one, and then colored, a nude one, a black one, a sports one, and one that had like a fun print on it. But she said, like, you know, they'll last you a year. I'm like, I don't replace my bras every year. And she's like, because of what I've gone through, like, your boobs will shift and you'll need to get new bras, not every year, but in the beginning, like, you check in every year. So I haven't gone, but that lump I have in between my boobs is, I feel like, getting bigger. And I wonder if I stop wearing those kinds of bras where the bottom stripe is like thin, if that's going to make a difference. I don't know. They tell me it's bone. I've had so many tests done and they tell me it's bone. It's not cancer, but I don't want it to be there. So it's like, it's irritated. Like, how do I make it go away? I don't know. But I got to get to work. I got to get some food in me. I'm happy. I'm happy right now. I'm usually not on these vlogs, but I'm happy right now. And I enjoy at least going back and watching these when I'm in a dark space, to know that, like, you know, there are results to your hard work, and they maybe take a long time to see, or maybe don't look like what you thought they were going to be. Expectations are things that are very, very hard to have, because you picture, like, I want to look like that. But, you know, your body's like, no, sister, this is what you look like. And good job for all the work that you've done to look like what you look like and to be healthy. All right, off to work. later, people. Stay strong. If you are going through this, just keep fighting the fight, sisters and brothers and everybody else. Keep fighting the fight. You know, the meds are what they are. The treatments are what they are. You know, you're fighting to get this shit away. And it will be all okay. It will all be okay. Till next time.